Alright Zerg friends, it's me Fenner from Frenetic Array. I thought I'd do a little bit of a vlog because I was gonna do like a real vlog, like a during the tournament kind of vlog, like start before I fly out, do some vlogs on the way before the tournament, during the tournament, after the tournament, all that good stuff. But I was kind of rushed in the morning that I was flying, and then I just got lazy, I guess. I got no other excuse. So yeah, so let's start with it. I'll start from the start. This is just going to be a vlog, Kriparian style. So we start in the morning. I rush to pack my bags. By the way, the LAN is in Melbourne. I live in the Sunshine Coast, so it's like a 2.5 hour flight. It's not a very big LAN. It's just $600 first place prize. But the best players in Australia were all going down, except for King Kong. King Kong, pretty much the, well, him and Pig, King Kong and Pig, pretty much the best players. So we're going down to this LAN. I didn't pack the night before, so I had to rush everything, and this is always a very bad idea. If you're ever traveling, guys, always pack the night before, because otherwise you get rushed, you get stressed, you forget things. I'm pretty sure I forgot something, but I can't think of it right now. Or I was pretty close to forgetting things. And yeah, it's not a good way to go about it, because like I cut it really thin. Actually, I could have missed the flight if I was just a tiny bit later. So definitely pack the night before. The flight was pretty nice. On the way there, I had no one sat next to me, so I could like just stick my legs out. And I played a bunch of Flappy Bird and set a new Flappy Bird score of 169, I think, which is really, really sick for those of you who like Flappy Bird. I know there's a lot of haters out there, but please, please, I do like a bit of Flappy Bird. Then I land and get picked up by my girlfriend. It's Valentine's Day this day, by the way, so I spend the day with my girlfriend. We went to some nice Japanese restaurant. I usually eat like really basic food, so like a Japanese restaurant for me was, it's fully out there, and I had like salmon sashimi, which is basically just raw salmon, and it was okay. Like raw salmon is, no, don't make noise, this phone. Raw salmon is like, it's nice, but it's also really hard to like chew and stomach because it's so slimy and really tough as well. So it was okay. And then I had a chicken curry, Japanese chicken curry, which was pretty nice actually. The rice was really nice, the curry was really nice, the chicken was really nice. Always a big fan of chicken, so that was really good. And then after that, just went back to the hotel and got ready for the day after. Oh, I didn't really get ready, I guess I just slept. But in the morning, just, what did I have? I went to a really nice bakery, I got some sausage rolls, got some croissants, they were so tasty. And then I got to the LAN. My goal for this LAN was to like hide in the corner and be antisocial, because when I've been to LANs before, I always talk to people way too much. And I think it really impacts your performance, because if you're just talking to people instead of warming up, that's not too good. So I went with the intention of just like hiding in the corner. It took ages to set up the computer, like the internet was real slow. It took ages to download the SC2 update and get my drivers all correct and all my settings correct. So that took like an hour and a half. The tournament started really late, but yeah, I got straight into it. I felt like all my settings were perfect. Like normally when I'm at LAN, something feels off. But everything was perfect this time. My chair was good, my mouse settings were good, the monitor was good, everything was absolutely perfect. So I had no excuses in that department. And I think that comes from just being in a lot of LANs in the past. Now I've been to quite a few in the past, and got used to setting everything up exactly how I like it, which is really good. The temperature was nice as well. It wasn't too hot, it wasn't too cold. Also meeting like all the people that you talk to online is absolutely amazing. Get to talk to, you know, everyone like you're friendly with online, and generally they're all pretty similar to how they are online as well, so that's really cool. But going into the tournament, I had a really easy bracket, or at least what I would consider a really easy bracket. I was pretty lucky in that regard. I started off with like a platinum player. I rolled him 2-0, of course, and then I think I had a masters player. I'm gonna sound really BM because I don't even remember who it was now. Oh, it's Zanabi, and I'm pretty sure he's Masters. But that was a pretty easy series as well. Wasn't expecting to lose to him. He was definitely not like High Masters or anything like that. And then I went against Storms, who is High Masters, probably low GM, pretty good player. But I didn't really feel like he's a tough opponent because I've beaten him so many times in the past and I've practiced with him in the past, and I never really found him hard to beat, which is kind of strange because he's pretty much at the same level as me. But yeah, I just steamrolled him 2-0 as well. He said he made a bunch of mistakes like building a Bailey nest instead of a Rotoron, so that didn't go too well for him. I rolled him, and then I got to the tough opponent. So I got to the Protoss, basically. I got to the Protoss. And I've been struggling with Protoss a lot lately. It's a big hindrance in like my skill level right now. But I have been watching DIG stream. Now, DIG has a pretty unique approach because he goes 3 hatch before pull every game against Gateway Expand, even the 1 gas Gateway Expand. So I was just watching DIG like 2 days before this tournament, 1 day before this tournament. I just learned about this build, so I wanted to use this build. The problem is, I didn't really have much practice with it. But I feel like it is the best way to play, so I went ahead and did it anyway. I don't know if that was a bad idea, because I do think it is the best way to play. I just didn't have much practice with it. So I did these 3 hatch before pull builds, and I lost to like hidden pylons on Heavy Rain. Like, I had lings going everywhere and I couldn't find the hidden pylon. Heavy Rain is like really good for hidden pylons, so it was like a Phoenix build into a Zealot Warp, and I got crushed by that, which kind of sucked because I put so much into looking for the pylons I just couldn't find it, and that's the only way you really scout it and deal with it, so that kind of sucked. Then game 2 against my first Protoss opponent, Probe, he went for a super fast third and it was Yonsu, and I didn't scout the third, so I feel like every game that I lost against Protoss in this tournament, it was down to scouting. But it's not like I wasn't scouting. It's just really hard to have perfect scouting in a ZVP because they can deny it so easily. And especially with slowlings, like I'm still new to this build, so I'm just scouting the map with slowlings where I'm used to speedlings before. So that was pretty hard. So maybe going for the 3 hatch before pull was a bad idea since I didn't really have too much practice with it. Pretty much the same happened against, well, actually different things happened against Pez, my next opponent in the losers bracket. First game, I actually got a lead because he tried to 4-gate my 3 hatch before pull, which doesn't work as long as you scout it really well. But it was Frost and I went for a Hydra Ling timing, which I've had a lot of success with on ladder. But on Frost, against a really good player, there's no real place to attack, so yeah, I need to rethink that. So I basically attacked him with Hydra Ling and I couldn't get a good position, and it all just went downhill from there. And then the next game, like I was feeling so crushed against Protoss that I just did something completely stupid, which was basically Queen slowling, because I didn't feel like I could beat Protoss at all, man. And that game was really bad. Like, that was the one game in that tournament where I feel like I didn't put everything into it because of my mindset. So that was really bad. Like, that was just a mindset issue. I was feeling crushed from Protoss. I didn't really have an idea how to play it because I haven't practiced my 3 hatch before pull enough. So that was a mess. And then I got knocked out of the tournament in 4th place, which isn't too bad. I was going for top 3 and I didn't manage to make it, which is really sad for me. But one great thing is that this tournament, I never had like any pressure on myself. I was never nervous. I was never shaking. Whereas in the past at LANs, I've always been like that. So I feel like that was a big step up for me. I was just like playing the games, and I was playing decently for my ability. So that was really cool. And also when I lost, normally I get really sad. But this time I didn't get sad at all. Like I think I was just having fun. Like I'm just enjoying playing the game. So I think that was a really good experience for me. Like normally I would get sad, I'd get nervous, and maybe just put too much emotion into the game, too much pressure on myself. But this time I feel like I really disconnected myself from the emotions, and that works really well for me. So I think that's going to be great going into future LANs. But yeah, that was the tournament. I came 4th. Pig won it. It was always going to be a win for Pig because King Kong wasn't showing up, and Pig is like way too good for anyone in Australia right now. So easy win for Pig. I got 4th. 2 Protoss came 2nd and 3rd. And I will be practicing 3 hatch before pull a lot from today. So you should check out my stream tonight if you want to see some 3 hatch before pull plays. I do think it is one of the best openers for a standard game against the Gateway Expand, so definitely check that out. What else? And then yeah, I finished up the tournament, went to Pancake Parlor with my girlfriend, which was absolutely amazing. If you've never, well, I can't say if you've never been to Pancake Parlor, go to Pancake Parlor, because it's only in Melbourne, I think, but that place is legit. It is so tasty. I had a chocolate pancake, I had a chocolate drink as well, and I just like downed both, and I felt really sick, but it was so worth it, man. Like, that pancake was so good. And then, you know, I just went back to the hotel, and next day I had to fly back really early, so that was it for the tournament, really. But overall, really fun tournament. Nice to meet people again. It's really good that I didn't get nervous or feel sad after I lost. I'm just loving the game at the minute. I think StarCraft is such a good game, and I think a lot of people don't feel like the same passion as me, you know? Because I friggin' love StarCraft at the minute, and there's so many like negative people when it comes to StarCraft, like on Reddit and things like that you read. So I just love the game, and I just want to keep playing more. Like, I've got more motivation to play and make content for StarCraft right now than ever. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. This was my vlog. I haven't done a vlog in a while, so kind of weird, and it went for quite a while. Holy crap, 11 minutes just talking to a friggin' camera. This shit is cray, man. Let's end this. Counterattack. So this is a really strong way to play in a ZVZ. Even just 2 roaches on a counterattack and force so much from your opponent. Not that they're going to do a lot of damage. That's not the key part of a counterattack. The main thing that you're getting from a counterattack is